Once they're gone, Rudo silently picks up the lantern they kicked over, being used to ridicule for no reason. To his surprise, Chiwa is still standing by his side. She tells him she believes he's a good person, and that's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to him, leaving him unsure how to react. Chiwa then notices the toy Rudo fixed and loves it. She's impressed. He found something so cute in the trash and restored it. The whole reason Rudo went after the doll was to give it to Chiwa as a present, so he's happy she likes it. Before he can explain it's a gift, Chiwa's mother shows up and tells her it's time to go home. Chiwa says goodbye to Rudo and leaves with her mother, leaving Rudo disappointed he missed his chance to confess. After that, Rudo heads home, but as soon as he steps inside, he finds Recto standing there with a wide smile. He had been spying on Rudo earlier and repeats his failed confession word for word. Rudo gets flustered and yells that spying on private moments isn't cool. But Recto changes the subject, wanting to talk about the trash raid stunt Rudo pulled last night. Recto admits they are poor, but not so poor that Rudo should risk his life searching for junk. Rudo insists it's not risky since he's never been caught before, but Recto points out he was spotted last night and nearly captured. He understands Rudo is trying to repay him for everything he's done, even though they're not related by blood. But to Recto, Rudo is his son and owes him nothing. Recto found him abandoned as a baby and took him in, always treating him as family. Just then, Recto notices the wound on Rudo's arm and asks if he got shot. Rudo tries to deny it, but it's obvious. Recto tells him to roll up his sleeve so he can treat it and change the bandages. Once done, he warns Rudo to stay away from the trash site, because next time, he might not be lucky enough to get away with just minor injuries. Rudo says he's fine. Compared to the wounds his biological father left him with, a scratch isn't a big deal. The mood shifts at the mention of Rudo's father. In this city, major crimes are punished with immediate death by being dropped into the pit. Rudo's father was executed this way, and Recto doesn't want the same fate for him. Rudo's hands have been pitch black for as long as he can remember, and he sometimes suffers crippling pain from them. People look at him with disgust, but Recto was different. He gave him gloves to help manage the pain, and Rudo has treasured them ever since. Recto then tells Rudo he'd better make a move on Chiwa soon, or someone else might. Rudo doesn't want to talk about it, but while they're bickering, a mysterious masked man is outside, staring at their house ominously. The next morning, Rudo practices smiling because Recto told him it would make him more approachable. After a few minutes, he decides he's just plain ugly, so smiling won't help. Still, he wants to give Chiwa the doll, so he heads to her house. On the way, he thinks about the pit, a massive trash dump where the city throws both its garbage and criminals deemed useless to society. Public executions happen often, and the slums were built on the city's edge to remind the tribesfolk that stepping out of line means being thrown in without question. When Chiwa shows up, she says it's awful how people are sent to the pit so often. She doesn't want that to happen to him. She understands he disagrees with how the rich waste perfectly good items, but if he keeps putting himself in danger, it's only a matter of